So at the end of September, we did this Exodus trip to Jordan. It's only a week, but you certainly pack it in. You fly in, land in Amman, you do Jerash, and then on the way down to Madaba, you stop at Mount Nebo, which has got kind of Moses history there. Then you do Kerak, which is a Crusader castle. Overnight somewhere down there. Down to Petra, you do kind of 2.5 days at Petra, probably the highlight of the tour, and then Wadi Rum, overnight in Wadi Rum. Down to Aqaba, you do the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, and Jordan River if you want to do the baptism thing. Group of 15, 16 people, all really nice, great to meet them, very similar kind of crowd of people. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good value for money, packed a lot in, saw a lot. Probably going to be 2 videos this. So this is Amman. You land, you go to the hotel. I think in the hotel maybe 2 nights. Amman's the capital city of Jordan. Modern, quite vibrant city. So I'm in Jerash, which is north of Amman, and it's a Roman Greek city, 2,000 years old, and this is the Oval Plaza. Up there is the Temple of Artemis there, and we're doing this morning, Sunday morning, and then this afternoon tour of Amman. See you later. I swapped my sunglasses at some point. What you realise about Jordan is that it's got these fantastic archaeological sites, and lots of it hasn't been excavated because they don't have the money. Jordan's not the wealthiest country in the world, and while it's all buried, kind of no one's getting to it. There's a big theatre there, and I was surprised to see some bagpipes. Back in the coach, then we went to Mount Nebo. I mean, my knowledge of the Old Testament isn't all that great, but apparently this is where Moses spent his last days and is apparently buried near here. There's a Franciscan church there, very nicely done, good toilets. This is the view from the back of the site as you look out. I'll tell you where that is. I think if you were religious, you know, if you were Christian, this would have a lot of resonance for you. You know, I'm not, but even I still kind of got the vibe a little bit. Behind me, kind of behind the trees, is the Dead Sea. This green bit over here is the Jordan Valley, and the Jordan River comes from up that way and then kind of slowly peters out as it meets the Dead Sea. And the Jordan River is the boundary between Jordan and the West Bank, the occupied West Bank. Over, kind of behind these trees here, see that tall tree over there? Over there is Jericho, and then behind that Jerusalem. And we can see in the distance, you might not be able to see it, but I can see it, the mountains of the occupied West Bank. What you realise, what you get a sense from this is you know, from the Old Testament, how small the area is. Very nice church there with these great mosaics in, beautifully restored. I lit a candle there. Then from there we went to Madaba. I'd never heard of Madaba before. It's got this from the outside very unassuming church, but inside it's got this, again, another very special mosaic, which I'll talk about in a moment. This is the church, and inside, so about 30 minutes away from Mount Nebo in Madaba is the Church of St. George, a pretty nondescript looking church, as you can see, but inside there's a mosaic, a big mosaic that was made in 565 AD, which has a map of the Holy Land, and it goes kind of let me think, it must be like Palestine on the west side, on the left hand side, on the left hand side, and it goes all the way to Egypt and the Nile on the right hand side, and Sinai is in there, and the Mediterranean coast is in there. I'll show you a picture of the map, and then show you what it looks like inside. A lot of it was lost actually during construction of this modern church, which was built on an older church. Fascinating though. No, I think some AI tools would quite happily generate the rest of that if you wanted to. And that's the mosaic. It's really interesting to see. It's kind of like one of those, an ancient A to Z of them, of the Holy Land. So I think that's it for part 1. Catch up part 2 for Petra.